And part of this instruction, Sasha, they said that they argued that the roots of white male culture, this is what it means to be a white man, is we have traits such as rugged individualism, which I think is fucking cool. I think
it's a good thing.
I love that.
Yeah,
I like to think I'm a rugged individualist. That's the frontier mentality.
Why is that bad?
They think that's bad. That's what white men do. And I think it may be true. Maybe
Isn't that how all these things got invented?
I think that's true. I think that may be just a white male thing. God, I'm happy to have that. And maybe other races don't have that ability, but that's what they're arguing. This is what the diversity training argument. Another negative feature white males have, they said, is a can-do attitude.
Why is that bad too? That seems like good. Those seem like good things.
I know. You haven't seen the movie Apollo 13, but that was something in that movie when that spaceship were headed to the moon. They had an engine problem and went out, and they didn't know if they'd be able to get the spaceship back to Earth. And the engineers, who were all white men,
yeah, of course,
they got together and they had that can-do attitude. That failure's not an option. We're going to get them back, and they got them back. And that's an example of, I think, a good thing. So I guess these diversity, critical race training theories saying if you're a rugged individualist, that's a white male trait. Having a can-do attitude, making shit actually happen, is a white male thing. Oh, another thing white males do that's negative is hard work.
Okay. We wouldn't have all the things we have now if it wasn't for rugged individualism and hard work and a can-do attitude.
Yeah, but they're showing these things. These are negative traits white males have.
These are good traits.
Another one, operating from principles. This means that we have an objective standard, principles, right? This is how we do the business. You follow these rules. That's considered a white male thing.
Once again, good thing, it seems like to me.
Because if you don't have principles and everything, there's no standard and everyone can do their own thing, everything slips apart. Mm-hmm. This is why we don't live in a jungle. This is why we have a civilization, is because of principles and structure. And this critical race training is saying, well, that's a white male thing. We got to get rid of that. Another negative thing, striving towards success. So if you have a belief that you want to be successful, that's a white male thing. These are the diversity guys saying this. You would think, who the hell's running the diversity department? You think it's a Ku Klux Klan or something?
These things sound like
they sound good. It sounds like secretly they got Klan members teaching diversity, because these are all good things in my opinion. But they're like, no, these are negative qualities that evil white men have. And then they follow that up. They saying these things: rugged individualism, can-do attitude, hard work, operating from principles, and striving for success. These concepts are devastating to women and minorities. Devastating. Sasha, do you find these qualities to be devastating?
I think these are good qualities. Like, really, so they couldn't think of any bad ones, I guess. So they only put all the good things.
Like, would you ever see, Sasha, when you have your coworkers, and I could do it in my past, but you're like, oh, this guy's a real asshole because he works hard, he's successful, and he gets the work done. He has a can-do attitude. I mean, is that like, oh man, what an idiot, what a white supremacist.
He's making us all look lazy.
He's a supremacist. Oh, it's ridiculous. And so at least the white women I know, they don't think these are negative traits. And I would say most races, don't think most races think that these are negative traits. Mm-hmm. So it's just crazy, but that's how this is. And this is what you call critical race theory.